Hello everybody and welcome back to the Daily Dunc Shot brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. Well, it's Friday once again, time for my Fearless Friday football forecast, and I've got to get back in the right direction. Another down week last week, so I've got some extra picks this week, and hopefully we'll get back on the right side of the one-loss ledger. All right, let's start with the college football slate on Saturday. I'll be down in Baton Rouge for the big game between Mississippi State and LSU. LSU has owned the Bulldogs in this series. I think they've won 11 straight games in Tiger Stadium against Mississippi State. Most of them haven't been close, and I don't think this one's going to be close either. I'm not buying into the Mississippi State hype. I'm not buying into the Dak Prescott hype. I know he's a good player and probably the best quarterback Mississippi State's had in a while, but he's got to be able to pass the ball against LSU's defense, and I'll believe it when I see it. Give me LSU to win this one by about 14 points. I think they wear them down in the second half. And their defense shuts down Mississippi State's somewhat pedestrian offense. I know that Mississippi State's got some great defensive linemen that should be able to handle LSU's running game, but again, I think LSU wears them down in the second half. Okay, Tulane, they go on the road to Duke, a tough assignment. They're coming off a good win against Southeastern Louisiana at home, and Duke is laying 17 points in this one. They're going to be wearing some throwback uniforms with the script Duke on the side of the helmet, and I think Duke wins this game. But I do think Tulane covers that 17-point spread. I think they're going to play a lot better than they played against Georgia Tech. And defensively, they're starting to get after people up front. They've got a good young defensive line, a lot of talent. I think they can give Duke some trouble in the passing game. If they can pressure the quarterback, I think they hang close in this game. So give me Tulane in that one, plus the 17 points. All right, I'm going to be laying a lot of points in my other games. I'm going to give you some bonus picks. The big game, of course, a lot of people are talking about Florida State Clemson, the half game suspension for Jameis Winston. This one, I don't think it matters. Florida State's backup quarterback is a very talented guy. Florida State has way more talent across the board. They're playing at home. I think they cover the 16.5-point spread. I'm going counterintuitive on this one. Give me the Noles minus the 16.5 points. Bama laying 14 against Florida. I saw enough of Florida last week. It took them triple overtime at home to beat Kentucky. They don't have much chance at all in Tuscaloosa against Alabama. I think Alabama brings the whooping stick, and Florida's going to be lucky to break 10 points in this game offensively. And also the game that's a little bit of a sleeper game for you, Memphis minus 12 against Middle Tennessee. My former colleague, Kevin Spain, a proud Middle Tennessee graduate. Sorry, Kevin, but they're not going to cover those 12 points. Memphis is a little bit of a sleeper team nationally. They went out to UCLA, played them very tough. Noel Mazzoni, former Auburn defensive coordinator, doing a good job with that team. They're a sleeper team in the American Athletic Conference, and I think they get an easy win this week against Middle Tennessee. Okay, on to the NFL. Only 2 games to pick. Of course, the big game, Saints-Vikings in the Superdome. We all know the Saints were 8-0 there last year. They haven't lost with Sean Payton on the sidelines in a regular season game since 2011, and they won't again this Sunday. Minnesota in total turmoil this week. I don't see how they focus on the task at hand. The Saints are going to be really motivated after this 0-2 start, and they're laying 10 points in this game, and I think they cover it very easily. I think Drew Brees really has a big game against their defense. So give me the Saints minus the 10. And my other pick in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, minus 6.5 at home against the Washington Redskins. The Eagles are just a better team all around. The only chance Washington has in this game with their backup quarterback Kirk Cousins playing is if the Eagles just aren't focused after that big win on Monday night against the Indianapolis Colts. I don't think that's going to be an issue, and I think the Eagles roll in this one and cover that 6.5 points. I'm laying a lot of points this week, which most sharp gamblers will tell you that's a huge mistake, but we'll see how it turns out. Got to get back on the right side of the win-loss column. Everybody have a great weekend. See you back here Monday at NOLA.com. Take care.